Hello, everyone, and welcome to the second workshop in our series, which is all about geology. Geology is most broadly described as the study of Earth, but really focusing on the inorganic things that make up the Earth, specifically, looking at things like rocks, the minerals that form those rocks, magma and Earth's interior, and there are other disciplines that cover, Earth's water, Earth's ice, Earth's biology, and of course the humans that live on Earth. So in this series of recordings, we'll go over a number of different topics. Firstly, to finish off this recording, we will go into the different branches or subdisciplines of geology and talk about what each of them are and what they research and what they're interested in. We'll then move on to geologic time and the geologic time scale. And many geology courses sort of gloss over this until you get to second or third year university. But I think it's quite important to at least be somewhat familiar, because if you know when the rocks in the area you live or are interested in formed, you can really learn quite a lot about that area's history and why things are, arranged the way they are in that area. After geologic time, we'll talk about rocks themselves. And the study of rocks at sort of the macroscopic level using your own two eyes is called lithology or lithography. And if you start getting more into geology, you'll start using microscopes to study rocks, and that discipline is called petrography. Once we're done with rocks, we'll talk about different geologic processes, which deals with the formation of different types of rocks, but also of geologic structures, which are, more macro, broader formations made up of many types of rocks arranged in a certain way. Once we're done with that, we'll spend some time learning how to read geologic maps, because they are quite complicated and also require a knowledge of all of the points before. And there are many different types of geologic maps, so we'll go over different types and what the symbology means in each one. And lastly, we'll spend a bit of time talking about Canada's geologic history. So to start off the workshop, let's go over the branches of geology. And as you can see, there are quite a few of them. Apologies for the text-heavy slide here. But I've tried to break them up into a few different broad categories. The first is researchers who look at the time of and age of either specific rocks or structures or other events in Earth's history. The second category deals with scientists interested in the rocks themselves and the minerals they're composed of. The third look at the structure of the Earth at a more macro level, such as, Earth's compositional and structural layers, which we'll deal with later, as well as smaller scale geologic structures like folds and faults. And then I included a miscellaneous category containing different disciplines that may not fit as cleanly into these three categories. And I won't go into them in too much detail now, because I'll bring them up through the rest of the workshop, but I figured I'd put it on a slide now so you can read them. So that's all for the first recording, and stay tuned for recording 2.